Good evening, everyone. Back with another video. My name is Alfredo. For those of you that don't know me yet, have a couple of other videos that just started, my YouTube channel. But one of the main topics that I feel like lately, my friends that I have been speaking upon is like the law of attraction. I feel like a lot of people are not too aware of this law. A lot of people speak upon, other things that don't really have as much impact as their life, as this could probably have a much impact in yours. So with that being said, I would like to bring up how law of attraction works between emotions and thoughts. With that being said, our mind is usually occupied with the present or past or future moments of our life. As many of you know, that obviously thoughts are a friend of mine, but feelings come from the heart. So with that being said, we might be able to get those things mixed up. Sometimes it can be hard to control both of them at the same time. Some of them might overweigh our thoughts, and some of them might even overweigh emotions when it comes down to making certain decisions. With that being said, the things that we can do to improve on all of those areas is just the practice of mind control, so that way we can have the ability to absorb our thoughts instead of dwelling on a certain thought that can even lead us to certain even mind drifts throughout your daily routine. To practice thought control, it can be a little bit frustrating. However, be patient due to the fact that you'll be able to recognize your own thought patterns and how you feel throughout your days. I personally have realized just by studying my own thoughts that I came down to the conclusion that we have 8 thought patterns that loop around our mind on a daily basis, which do affect the decisions that we do. We have to recognize those 8 patterns in the loop due to the fact that they do truly impact our life in a very positive way or either in a very negative way. So we have to find that in between in order for us to have that ability of self-control with our minds and our hearts. With that being said, that can help us be more conscious within the present moment and with a more sharp problem-solving mindset, so that way we can move forward. However, we all have good days and bad days. With that being said, we have to come down to the realization of who we let have access to our energy, along with, as a human being, who do we let into our life, because we don't really recognize the effects that people do to us until we're done having a conversation with them about certain things or exchanging, a discussion that, it may leave you like drained in a way, or you feel like, there was something that you weren't able to express yourself due to the fact of a certain vibrations that you feel or of the past experiences or patterns that we've had with that certain individual. So it's very important for us to come down to the realization of how a person affects your energy, your internal energy. Like, do you feel more motivated, for example? Do you feel like you want to go out for a run, a quick workout? These all play a factor of how an individual makes you feel at the end of the day. And it's very important to realize where you focus your energy throughout your daily patterns. With that being said, a lot of people tend to react to their thoughts, react to what they feel or in their emotions throughout their day, which is very critical for all of us to have the discipline in order for us to not react to our thoughts and emotions, and instead of letting them flow through us and being aware of our vision, so that way we can move forward one step at a time, because that can have a tendency of creating chaos. Factors are playing into part at the same time, so it's very important for us to have our peace of mind during these times, especially when there's a lot going on and a lot of noise. What I've realized, when people speak upon law of attraction, they're not really speaking upon one of the most important parts of it, and that is reprogramming your subconscious mind. This is what they do in the military and in other training programs that you might have to do. The way that we can reprogram our subconscious mind is by repetition and being disciplined enough to acknowledging what is the information that we are truly letting into our mind, so that way we can attract more of our personal desires out of this lifetime. It's the fact that things are happening for you instead of to you That's what a lot of people do not recognize. They close themselves out on the negative aspects out of life and let them sink in to the point that it may seem like you're missing out on memorable moments with your friends or family. However, even like to the point that you're losing out on relationships and friendships, you'll be able to realize that it was all worth it at the end. But finding your path, passion, and purpose is way more important than, having those relationships where you feel that didn't really bring you fulfillment or brought any nutrition into your world at the end of the day. With that being said, actually doing nothing is actually doing something. I encourage everyone to just, think about like 5 to 10 minutes of what are the things that we mostly spend our free time on. Mostly, sometimes we don't even realize what we spend a little bit of our free time on, but each free time that we have is very critical to our mental health, for our well-being, mind, body, and soul at the end of the day. So, if you find some good information upon this channel, go ahead and like and subscribe and share to your friends that may need this. Along with that being said, let's keep our high vibration self up. Let's rise up to the top.